For our first myth today, I want to discuss one of the most popular stories of the past 2 decades, and it revolves around the legend of where exactly the name Pearl Jam came from. As most people claim, it was derived from the nickname for a hallucinogenic preserve made by Eddie Vedder's great-grandmother, who was named Pearl. This story gained its legs in the early 90s when Vedder told this exact story to Rolling Stone magazine. But he was joking, and this origin story is completely false. Vedder admitted years later that while his great-grandmother is in fact named Pearl, the story itself was totally made up. The name Pearl Jam is actually a reference to surfing, and bassist Jeff Ament was the one who came up with it. Our second myth for today came via request, and it's the story that at one point in the 1950s, a singer recorded 15 different versions of the same song. Well, the basics of this one are actually true, but the fact of the matter is, it was a staggering 28 unique releases of the same song in question. The singer is Tommy Facenda, and the song in question was called High School USA, released in 1957. In the original version, he was naming off a bunch of different high schools in the state of Virginia, but after he and his producers thought about it for a bit, they decided to take it to the extreme. He was asked to record a national version where instead of naming high schools, he was naming different cities from around the country. And then, and I'm not kidding here, he recorded an additional 28 different versions, each of them referring to a different city or region in the country and naming those specific high schools. From Seattle to Cleveland to Texas to Hartford, every single time around the lyrics were changed to fit that specific place. And the song itself cracked the top 30 on the charts. Very strange, but completely true. For our final myth today, I need to make a point of clarification as there's a massive misconception on the origins of an entire genre of music. Now, I hate to shake up your worlds, but the fact of the matter is, the style of music known as polka does not have its roots in the country of Poland. As while it did rise to fame there, it originated elsewhere. If you trace the history of polka music back to its roots, both the dancing style and the sound itself began in the region now known as the Czech Republic in the early half of the 1800s. Even the term polka is derived from the Czech word pulka, which actually translates into small half, referring to the dance steps in question. So while the sound and style rose to fame in Poland, both the music and the dance are native to the Czech Republic. So those are the myths for today. Be sure to check back here every Thursday as I explore some of the coolest stories in music history, and be here every day for all the music news, reviews, and knowledge you'll ever need.